Hello friends, I am Jain Ji. This is our channel Jain Social. Recently, the Transparency International has released Corruption Perception Index 2020, which has placed India in 86th position, where India placed 80th position in 2019. But now it has slipped to 86th position in 2020 report. Now we are going to analyze the global corruption perception and also the way to fight against corruption global level and Indian level. The Transparency International is an international non-governmental organization which was founded in 1993 and located at Berlin in Germany. The non-governmental purpose of this organization is to combat global corruption through civil societal measures and also to reduce the crimes due to increase of corruption. The Corruption Perception Index measures 180 countries and territories based on the corruption perception through the opinion of experts and business people in those countries, which arranges the countries within the range of 0 to 100 scale, where the country, if it got the 0th place, then the predominantly corruption exists in those countries, and if the country got the 100th place, then the country is very clean and zero corruption exists in that country. The report shows grim picture about global corruption. Majority of the countries over a decade didn't take severe action or only took minor action against the corruption. Two-thirds of the countries got score below 50 by an average 43. So these countries, democracy are in critical situation because of the corruption increases not only affect the functioning of the government, but the basic foundation of democracy also under crisis in those countries if the corruption level increases. The top performers in this report are Denmark and New Zealand with a score of 88 and followed by Singapore, Finland, Switzerland and Sweden with a score of 85. Then the poorest performers are South Sudan and Somalia with a score of 12, followed by Syria and Yemen. Then the best performers, when we look into the region specific, that is West European countries and European Union countries with a score of 66. Then the worst performer is Sub-Saharan Africa with a score of 32. Then followed by East European countries and Middle Asian countries with a score of 36. When you look into the India region specific, where the India in 2019 got 80th position with a score of 41. Now with a score of 40, India got 80th place. So India has slipped 6th places compared to 2019 report. Globally, the corruption is predominantly exists not only underdeveloped or developing countries, it is also exists in developed countries. As a result of that, these countries are unable to invest more on health. Particularly during the time of COVID-19 pandemic, these countries are severely affected because of low investment on COVID-19 related health investment. Then again, these countries also unable to invest other health expenditures such as fight against child and mother mortality, then the investment for curing cancer or the lung diseases, heart diseases or other diseases. At international level, the corruption is also going to affect the Sustainable Development Goal targets. The UN led 17 Sustainable Development Goal targets that has to be planned to be achieved 2030. All the countries are in progress, but due to the corruption, that targets may be delayed. The UN Sustainable Development Goal targets include protecting biodiversity and reduce pollution in land, water and air, women empowerment, gender equality and increase the health, education and employment opportunities and reduce the poverty, and similar kind of many more goals also listed in the 18 list of goals. The increase of corruption in a democracy also increases the crisis in the democracy, which lead to the more number of crimes. Now, if we look into the number of steps that we need to adopt to fight against the corruption, that we must strengthen the anti-corruption wings. More resources must be allotted to the anti-corruption activities. Then the spending on fight against corruption must be encouraged. Then the public officials, those who are misusing their designations, must be punished openly. Then the conflict of interest must be identified. The public development must be put forth instead of private gain. And again, encouragement of social activists, those who are fighting against corruptions, and also the media channels, then the social media to create awareness against corruption. Information about the government's investment on its plans, schemes, programs and projects that need to be published in the open sources, and also the update about these schemes development need to be published regularly in the open sources. That should be easily accessible to the common man. When the accountability and transparency increases, then the corruption in the government administration will be vanish off. When we look at the India specific measures taken by the Indian government to fight against corruptions, we have state and central vigilance commissions which investigate the complaints against corrupted public officials But at the same time, how many of us ready to give complaint against the public officials when they ask bribe with us? That is a big question. So we need to strengthen the anti-corruption wings. Then we have Central and State Information Commission, which was created by the Historic Act Right to Information 2002. Through that, even a common man asks questions with the government and get the information. At the same time, few of the time, the information may not be given to the asked person, over highlighting the security of the state. But still now there is a debatable question that which of the information will exactly affect the security of the state. Then we also have the protection for the whistleblower through the Whistleblower Act 2011, which was amended over a period. It punishes corrupted public officials, at the same time give protection to the people, those who brought the issue to the limelight. Then we have Lokayukta, which punishes politicians, those who are misusing public offices for private gain. If you are in India, you cannot neglect that some public officials, to do their duty, might have asked you bribe at least once in your life. At the same time, some common man also bribe to the public official to get their work to be done in the shortcut route. For instance, when someone violating the traffic signal, when went to municipality to get any certificates, or to insist the police to take action for the complaint they have given to the police station, or starting any businesses and registering that businesses and getting any new electrical connection from the EB board. The loophole in the implementation law only blocked through the cooperation between sincere officials and common man. Okay friends, what do you think about this video? The Corruption Perception Index, which has highlighted that the corruption has increased in India. Do you agree this statement, or you have objection by saying that because of digitization and the Aadhaar enabled bank account transmission of subsidies to the correct beneficiaries has reduced the corruption? Give your opinion in our comment section. We shall meet again in our next discussion. Until then, take care. Love you all. Bye bye.